Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you're about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. We have,
Wait, where are we?
Where, huh?
I don't know.
That's not what David was doing, but
What
first, we have several announcements. It doesn't wave anymore.
No, it doesn't. That was pretty solid.
Is there?
We're gonna miss it.
Are there people back here though?
I have there.
It's a bathroom.
This is a whole other world. It's Narnia.
Dude, if we had Aslan on our team, we'd be done like a bat. Done.
That was a breathe on me banger snap. Did anyone just hear that?
Yeah, he actually did that.
Banger.
That's right.
Like,
Wow.
It like broke my eardrum a bit. It felt really like that's what I did.
I felt
if
some
I
of the
can
connections just
remember.
die.
I'm gonna call this episode Banger Snap. Nothing to do with anything. But
We'll get lots of likes.
Isn't that what the kids are saying these days?
I don't know.
No, I don't know what the kids are saying these
That
days.
snap was a little sus.
Don't listen to the kids.
No.
All right.
Low key.
Speaking of old men,
Was that not supposed to wave at the camera? Sorry.
it's David's birthday.
Hey!
Happy birthday
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear David. Happy birthday to you.
Everyone's getting over a cold.
And David's the only person that has to harmonize to his own birthday song.
Yeah.
I like that's a first. Actually, I've never done that before. But
I don't know,
I'm glad
that's
to check that one off.
And I'm wearing the birthday shirt for you.
That's right.
Grunt birthday party for you.
Oh,
I did nothing
I
today.
didn't even notice.
Just so everyone knows.
You're
Good. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
When's the last time you did nothing?
Oh no, I don't. I just mean I didn't do any birthdays festivities.
Of course you did. You completed a whole orbit around the sun. Good
Yeah.
job.
That's true.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You checked it off.
Good.
I did lots of
stuff.
things today.
Got it.
I was very impressed though. My 9-year-old came down. No, didn't come down the stairs. When he woke up, he came and greeted me and said happy birthday.
Wow.
And he, of course, he said it wasn't him. It was his pillow man. He took pants and put them on a pillow. And it was like Bob the pillow. So Bob the pillow wished me happy birthday. But
Well, at least it was someone.
David really is going to be an old man. There's all these details. So he didn't really go down this
Yeah.
Actually, anyways,
no, you'll know it even more when next time I'm telling you the same story.
Yep.
Yes.
That's what you're
next episode.
Next episode.
Because it'll still be David's birthday next episode.
Yeah, that's true. Or we're gonna sing happy birthday every episode.
Yeah.
That'll really confuse the viewers.
Yeah.
Do the key a little higher next time.
I won't start it with like raspy.
Yeah, that was rough.
Y'all just jealous. Okay, we gotta actually start. But yes, we have done a lot of work in the studio. There will be behind. Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife. helps
Daniel's
too.
been doing work and we're lying in bed. You got it, Dan. You're doing great.
Happy face, happy face, happy face.
Makes
Yeah.
me happy. Every message makes me happy. There will be behind the scenes video of the transformation for locals and Patreon supporters. So if you want to check out that, but maybe we'll do a walk around on a live stream for everyone to see the final product.
Be cool.
And of course, as of recording this, we haven't done our first AfterQuest because some tech failed on us. But next week, so it'll be actually the Wednesday. It's already happened when you're watching this because that's how time works.
It happened on Wednesday.
Check out our Crucible playtest of Crucible RPG, which is the Foundry virtual tabletop RPG. The makers of Foundry VTT make Crucible, and we're playtesting it. It's in alpha stage right now, so we're really looking forward to that. And then in September, we begin our After Quest campaign, the next one. So join us for those on Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I guess we're shifting a time slot. And of course, on Thursdays, we do our monthly themed collaboration with the Interplanar Crossroads. We just did Augustine Illusions. We are heading into Punktember with technically not cyberpunk. Check out the Around the Hearts on why, because we're saving cyberpunk for something else. But steampunk, diesel punk, we did Tesla punk. We talked about solar punk. There's a lot of
Spider-Man punk.
we talked about what is punk and does it even mean anything anymore. So check out Around the Hearth, Interplanar Crossroads. And without further ado, technically, as of this moment, this is accurate. Let's dive into the oldest episode of BombSquad.
I don't know why I'm clapping.
Yeah.
Everyone covered the person to your left.
I was gonna tickle him because like,
Oh!
Thought better of that real fast.
there, follow along.
It's episode 1 of the night, everybody. Welcome.
That's it.
Welcome.
My kids
David's
will
awake.
Stick their
David's awake.
noses in my butt crack. And I was like,
I've seen it.
Don't do
I've seen it
that.
happen.
I've seen
This isn't behind the scenes content anymore, David. Dan's taking after Adam. I'm not going back in
It's
editing
legit.
that.
It's legit.
Bridget.
All right, so let's actually do this. So,
Oops.
I'm gonna make it.
turn the music down just a touch.
Give me about an hour to warm up.
Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Here's your hour. Brief recap of you guys entering the throne room, finding the 2 necromancers you had assumed you'd be facing as these kind of horror sails, flesh sails for this strange orb ship with Hallshear performing some kind of ritual. And 𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓 was there, and the undead re-put together with steampunk stuff, 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓.
Pardon? Who was there?
I'm sorry.
You said 𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓.
I did, didn't I?
Oh my gosh.
I meant 𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓.
No, it's a real slip, guys. Like that's who
Alec
Alex
is 𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓.
There.
I was just in the
Reincarnated.
character because he really wants to be 𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓.
David's over here going, who the frick is 𝒔𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓?
Sorry, thank you for
tell you
catching
later.
that.
It's an evil guy,
boy.
but I don't know.
It's gonna be a fun night.
Sounds
So,
naughty. Naughty man.
battle ensued. Lots of stuff happened. You guys were able to take down the enemies and take down the ship, slicing through the wings, shooting it with the traps that were meant for you guys. And the ship has now crashed down. Brick did rescue one individual that was still on these racks that the necromancers use to take blood and life force from these individuals. Quinn or Pim Pam is with Brick now, having laid a cloak over this person who should not be alive but is still alive. Probably some kind of dark magic going on there. Hallshear is bleeding out, dead but blood still flowing against the altar, and the ship has just crashed. This orb, it's about the size of a car, average size car. Yes. Yep. What, what's a car? Oh, a cart.
we have one of those, but
Yeah.
the size of it is more variable than most.
Arbitrary.
And
Yeah.
your standard, I can't remember Katie's character's name, but standard poop cart.
I was going to ask if it was one of those carts that were filled with poop, or not filled with poop, or just with poop with fire.
Well, probably closer after you guys are done with it. Poop with fire.
Poop with fire.
Yeah.
That's a big cart.
So, and the sails have been sliced through by Pam's blades, and I think Arkhelon too. Did Arkhelon slice?
Nat 20.
Legend point. Legend point. Here we go. Here we go.
Give her the nat 20. No, give her the nat 20.
It's not a
Here,
nat 20.
let's make it
flat
official
20.
too. This happened off camera. 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒄𝒂 got
Yay!
make it
That's
official.
gross.
All right.
Off clap.
It's the same rule with my children. You guys show me the body before you get rewarded.
Yay!
See you, Mama.
I know, there's fly guts on my.
Sorry. You know what? You got the legend plate.
Collateral damage.
Lick it off like which 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒄𝒂? I can't remember his name. Look, yes.
I hate that.
Nerds.
Nerds, I know. We read the credits.
Actually, it's from the cards because we had the.
That's
card,
also
yeah.
that's actually more true. Yeah.
For me, it's the commentary, guys.
Yeah, David. Yeah.
24 hours of
The
commentary.
commentary is actually incepted into his brain because he kept falling asleep to it. So, this isn't behind the scenes content. We're going to pick up. Maybe let's get back into it because it was a little high intense emotions. Real quick, we'll give I forgot to get my time. I'm going to go get my timers. Not the big ones. The short ones. You guys don't get 45 minutes to talk. I'm going to do short ones. Let's go around and just talk about where everybody is emotionally. I think that's right. I just want to get us back into the headspace of that moment a little bit because I know it's been a month for us. So, Brick, are you okay? Maybe we'll start with Brick and Pim Pam because you guys are together.
If Pim Pam saw that Brick was stressing out seeing that body there, she's covered it over with the cloak, and is just reassuring, like I told you, we got you through this. You didn't let us down. You didn't falter. You didn't hesitate.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Brick's gonna look around. Everything's a mess, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Brick's gonna look around and just shake his head. Well, now what? And he's probably gonna look for Aurora. Aurora's...
At the ballista in the middle
Yeah.
of the room.
Which, yeah, go ahead and Aurora, go for what you wanted.
Oh,
She did
okay.
a really sick shot, you know.
I don't know if Brick saw it.
Brick was down, is what I wrote.
No, Brick wasn't down.
Down?
I was having a memory. The last
that
one was
after you were
𝒎𝒓𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓
down?
syndrome, right? That was the last memory?
𝒎𝒓𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓 syndrome is on my notes.
Yes, so that's it.
Yeah, that's
Yours is 𝒎𝒓𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓 syndrome, mine's Brick is down.
Not true.
yeah. Confirmed 𝒎𝒓𝒔𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓 was the last one.
Okay. So Brick is still thinking about the memory that he experienced. But yeah, now he's looking around and wondering, what do we do next?
What's he see Aurora doing?
So I imagine like Aurora is, as the ship's being crashed down, she's holding the ballista thing, and she just looks over and sees Hallshear, and feeling the life coming out of him, she drops the ballista, says, "Somebody find Valak," and she runs up to Hallshear and dives and grabs him by the neck, and ice starts to form, and she is trying to dive into death to find him. So,
Find Hallshear?
yeah.
Okay.
Is he dead? I thought he was still bleeding out.
Blood's coming out, but yeah.
He's dead.
But he's dead.
He's on
in
the.
death.
He's floating down theoretically. We'll find out.
I can't remember. Did Elliot have... I felt like I grabbed one of those ballistas too.
Yep, there were two of them. You and Aurora turned them around
Gotcha.
and fired it.
Is this...
Are you ready for a manhunt?
Well, I was gonna ask, is this like happening all like in a second? Or
Yeah, I would say it's pretty quick, because as soon as the ship comes down, Aurora's like, somebody needs to find Valak, because he's in the ship. And then, so she headed to
Oh, he didn't
Hallshear.
escape. For some reason, I thought he escaped somewhere.
I did say that he rolled successfully to escape Valak.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
didn't see
He was
that,
in the
but
ship, I thought.
All I said was he escaped. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but he might have headed that way. But
so
we're gonna dive into death.
Okay.
Time flows a little differently there, and then we'll hit a moment and bounce back out to you guys. So ice forms around Hallshear's neck and your arms, hair white, eyes white, and it's just a snowy, icy scene around you as you dive into death. You can start to hear the song of the stars.
Are there any shepherds nearby?
As you come into death, yes, you're specifically trying to pursue Hallshear. You come in to the Sea of Stars, not still and reflecting the stars like it usually is. There's water splashing everywhere, and there's shepherds running through and fighting these 𝒂𝒒s, those strange ones with the moss-like design to them, or motif. And you can see Hallshear walking through the water, through this fight, heading towards a specific location off of the normal path. As there's those concentric rings that lead to the throne, Marosha's throne. He's headed off to the side
Okay.
and looks back and sees you.
Is there a shepherd nearby? Closer to him?
There could be. You know, what do you want to do?
She wants to reach out to it to grab him.
Okay, roll your entropy. You're gonna get to him. We're gonna just use this as like
Oh, you want
whether
me to
he-
I wasn't ready to roll.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
What is this, a tabletop RPG?
I just get to do it, right?
Like I want to explain.
Should have used the minis.
No, it's
Okay.
the exploded one.
Okay, 26 is the CR.
26.
Wow, that's fun. Okay. So technically meets beats in Open Legend, so. The shepherd sees you. What do you shout out? Do you say anything?
I
Or is it more
don't
of
think
a-
I say anything. It's more of like a
Nice.
mental connection to it.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
it's more like almost kind of like taking over its body in a way to grab out.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of fighting these Gwals. The Gwals are much smaller than the shepherds, so they're crawling all over them. The shepherds are grabbing and throwing them and smashing them into the water. And then this one in the middle of smashing just turns and hits his arm in front of Hallshear, who stops walking and looks up at it and then looks at you.
You're not getting away this time.
I already have. All of a sudden, you guys move closer together. You're facing each other. And the battle is kind of moving at a slightly slower motion around you guys. He's fingering in his hands this small, like, almost like a wire or something, golden wire you see that it kind of dips down into the water. You're wasting my time.
You've changed my entire life. Why did you do it?
Do what?
Kill Ballard.
He was in the way. He had the choice to embrace the infinite. And he rejected it. The infinite will not be denied. It will consume you, or you will embrace it. So it consumed him. I was simply a pawn. Used.
Can she try to kill him?
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 1.
It's not that you're killing him. You would be trying to force him to be judged.
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to force him down the stream.
Why he can walk away. He can like.
Pim Pim spiritually wants to see this through. I'm giving him a bunch of points.
You broke time!
I'm gonna break time for this.
Let's do. I'm just going to switch up the music here.
Would it? Yeah, I guess
Yes.
it would be more of like a push towards Marosha, where she is.
Yes. So,
Would that be entropic?
yeah. You're going to roll your entropy.
Okay.
It's going to. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
And it's not.
Okay.
Depending on your success is going to determine how things play out.
Okay.
It's gone. Carry the one.
That's how a tabletop RPG works.
I get to add on. Okay. 26.
Okay, with the legend point plus 1.
27.
Nice. Nice. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find a nice. This might be good. Okay,
So it would be with her sword probably to like shove him
yes.
to head him back towards.
Yep.
Marosha.
So as you slam your sword into him, you get a vision of where you saw Brianna in those thousands of screaming voices. And it's like as you hit him, it's like your sword is passing through that and you're seeing this just sea of wailing and weeping voices. And you see that the sword has just passed through him, but he drops that golden string that he was holding and it stays floating in the water. You cannot consume the infinite. It will consume you. You realize he's starting to sink into the water, and those Gwals are reaching up and grabbing and pulling him down, but he's not fighting, and they're actually starting to pull back.
She's grabbing
his
back at
skins.
him.
Yeah.
You're dead.
I was dead a long time ago. I have been consumed. I have given myself over. I am one with all. Soon, all will be one. Willing or otherwise. He's starting to sink into the water, and you can see the screaming
Stab
face.
a sword in him or something? Man.
You can stab into him. It's gonna slice in, and the clothes are gonna rip off, and parts of his body are falling off. Even as the 𝒂💏 are also grabbing him, skin and flesh are coming off till there's just the skeleton, but it's still smiling at you, and the eyes are just sitting in their socket. Embrace the infinite. Embrace. And he's sucking away. As that's happening and you stab in and scream and shout, all of a sudden a pulse of energy goes out as you see the white form of Marosha come running across the water, sweeping her scythe and taking out a dozen of the 𝒂💏s around you, and also trying to hit at him and stabbing along with the spear. She has the spear at the other end of her scythe and stabs in, but he sinks into this portal. It's almost like this portal is opened up and water from the Sea of Stars is pouring into it. And then it closes shut, leaving that golden strand just at your feet.
Marosha, what is happening?
I do not know, daughter. Someone is stealing souls.
What's
Someone
the
is
infinite?
taking. I do not know. That is what we are trying to find out.
He's coming back.
Oh, yes. I can only assume this is 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒓. He's found a way to take willing sacrifices and turn them into power. Something I've never seen it before. As she's saying this too, 𝒂💏s are still coming out. The Sea of Stars is at war. I am fighting just as much as you. This is not your fault. Not even I could pull him away. He has bound himself to something. But we will find it, and we will destroy it.
Okay. What do I do now?
I think you are needed. Back with your friends. That item. That... crap, I forgot the name, but it doesn't matter. The cursed item that the elf brought back. Keep working on it with Quinn.
Do you think it can be fixed?
Only at great cost, but the choice has already been made. That at least will stop both Valak and 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂. 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒄𝒂 could be destroyed with it. Perhaps it will undo what he has done.
Sorry, Marosha.
Do not be
You picked
sorry.
the wrong person.
No. She pauses and touches your face where your mother had touched your face before when you saw her. No. I have chosen well, daughter. I do not make my choices lightly. Even I could not pull him back. There are some bonds that even the gods cannot break. But we must destroy the source of it. Then they can be judged rightly. We're gonna quick hop back out because you're gonna start hearing something through the golden string. But we'll hop over to Quinn.
She's going to hear something through the golden string. Okay,
Eventually.
But
this is kind of like
yeah.
rewind.
So rewind. So now we're still just in that last moment. Battle has stopped. We're in that moment. We're all kind of reflecting of how we're feeling right now and kind of where we are. Quinn is checking everyone. He's kind of healing where healing needs to happen, but he's delving into people's minds. He's trying to feel how people are feeling, if they are emotionally distraught or damaged, or if there is damage maybe that can't be seen. Trying to be able to get into that as the dust settles. There's still a lot of emotional chaos that feels like it's going around the room, and he sees Aurora. I mean, immediately rush over to Hallshear and grab him by the throat and go into death, knowing what that immediately looks like. And that's a violent interaction immediately that happens, and he can't seem to reach her quite very well. That barrier is up, and so he trusts her. He's going to move on. That whole battle was for a lot of it focused on Pim Pam to make sure that she was okay, and Brick protecting them, and seeing Brick and Pim Pam by that body is gonna break him a little bit. I think he's been checking on everybody else. There's all of a sudden this moment of emotional turmoil in himself. He couldn't save her or it or whatever it was, right? This person, this being, he couldn't do it. But then there's like this flash of like, is this what they felt when our hero died? You know, to lose someone when they were so close to it, and just feeling a little bit of helplessness, and so he's gonna walk very, very somberly over to Brick and Pim Pam, and that seeing that Iliad's okay, Aurora is not available. Brick is obviously distracted. He sees Brick's face, and it's obviously not the
right,
but it's the okay. Brick is in control, right? And Quinn can say Brick is in control, and that's
Pim
cool.
Pam will Pim Pam will see that concern and see that you're like checking Brick.
Yeah,
and she'll reach over and put her hand on your arm, just be like, he's okay. He's still with it.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Ready for a little manhunt? We're gonna go.
What?
We're gonna go find Valak.
I need to stay here.
All right.
You can go. Be careful. Iliad and I are gonna stay here, and his attention's gonna draw back to the body.
And Pim's just really, don't worry about him.
I don't know. Maybe
There's nothing you can do to restore that. We need to just let them pass.
But what if there is? What if it's not too late?
You can take a look if you want.
Brick is gonna actually offer Quinn the body. Quinn, tell me what you can.
There's it's gonna be weird, but moss is all of a sudden just gonna grow on his arms and his chest, and he's almost like a pillow, and so that he can hold the body, and so make it feel comfortable somehow, right? Hopefully his scales, he doesn't want to hurt it or scratch it, and so just have it be comfortable. I mean, it's still alive somehow. We gotta do something.
Right when you say that, we're gonna hop back into death with Aurora, and you hear a voice say, "Help, Aurora. Help me." And you realize it's the voice of Marley coming from that golden string. Part of the success of your role is that Hallshear didn't pull that string with him. And that's Marley's lifeline.
Just gonna pick it up. Marley, can you hear me?
Help me. Let me be free.
So it's like the end of the line there? Okay, so she's gonna start following it back.
Marosha's gonna, again, swinging, hitting some gual, say, "This will be a difficult thing, daughter. It will take both of you if you choose to bring her back. She is being withheld from death. She should have passed long ago.
Is she gonna come back normal? Not. Because if she's dead, she should stay dead.
There are few times where this can be chosen, but it is up to you and the others. It is your choice.
I'm gonna try.
Cut back to Quinn and Pim Pam and Brick. And Iliad. I don't know if you want to go over, be with them.
I don't want to interrupt the moment. Iliad's still daggers out and doesn't feel accomplished. And just catching on.
Is Demeter around too?
Demeter can be there, yeah.
Interesting.
He's
Forgot
got
about it.
the other dwarf guy.
Yes.
Brianna's boyfriend.
He's basically keeping him held down. You can roll a perception, Iliad, as part of searching for Valak. We'll just keep the number in your head for now.
That's a good, like, could any of the people items that we had, could we, like, tell them to try to look for Valak?
You only have Demeter with you right now.
Oh, was it
So,
just Demeter?
yes,
Yeah.
David will have an advantage on the roll from Demeter assisting.
You also.
But we'll keep going with the scene. Just keep that number in your head for later.
Quinn,
Right.
He does have observant.
Quinn,
now, so.
just let him pass.
No, there's something special. There's something special about this one. This one. But I can't do this on my own.
What do you need?
Well, it's almost dead. If that means it's almost dead, that means it's partially. Well, Aurora could see dead people. She can be with them. Maybe she could stop it from being dead all the way, and then I can just heal the body itself. I need Aurora.
Can we describe the condition of this corpse?
Yeah. The skin is completely removed.
Okay.
You can roll. Anybody can roll logic or learning. Well, Quinn, you could roll. Yeah, you could roll your
Jax could
prescience
do
too,
logic,
actually,
right?
to see.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
Brick can
reason
too.
this body should be alive. Brick and Pim Pam looking at the body is like something weird's got to be keeping this body alive.
Okay.
Brick is mostly thinking about the eyes and this body's eyes and,
Yeah,
and the look and the stare.
Yep. Yeah, completely blank.
30.
Okay. You can definitely tell that the body is being sustained so that it will stay alive even though it should die.
It's being sustained?
Yep, there's some kind of curse on it that will keep it alive. It's probably something they did
Something
to pull
cursed.
more power from each individual. And you get this idea of like they've been pricked in 8 points, almost like spider legs, with each of the 8 symbols of magic, the schools of magic in the world. And then you get the glimpse of that golden string, and you can almost see it going into death, and you can see Aurora holding the other end.
In death, like I get the vision of it?
Yeah, you get that glimpse for a second, and so you're kind of at the other end of it.
Quinn, it's not natural. I already tried.
You already tried what?
She's gonna just finger click egress a little bit in the sheath. I already tried. It's not natural.
I know, but that's the point. Aurora knows. She's coming. I need her.
Where's the item you have?
It's didn't we leave it back in the home?
No, that was the eye of the eye.
The eyes was
You
back
have-
in
you
the home. I
have
have it. It's in the satchel. It's in the satchel.
Iliad, your hair on the back of your neck stands on end when you hear, everybody can hear a voice come out of the satchel saying, I can free it.
He'll bring out the toolkit.
You can feel it quivering in your hands.
Meta.
It's the cursed item you got.
Okay, I was
you
just
brought
gonna
back.
ask.
Yeah.
Quinn
I don't
was
know how
carrying
he
it.
got it. Okay.
Aurora gave it to him.
You gave it to Aurora. Gave
gave
it to me.
Okay. I don't remember that.
This
I'm old.
this is how we can save her. This is how we can save this person. We have to undo. We have to undo the curse of the toolkit. We have to undo whatever this thing is. And we can do it now. Or we can start at least.
All right. Pim Pam's gonna try and like clear off the table
Sure.
thing. Look over, break. Just, you all right? All right. Let's
Yeah.
look. You just let me know.
Let's fix this.
I need Aurora.
With that, he'll pull the she'll pull the cloak off, and she'll put the cloak underneath, so the table has something that's kind of respectful there, and will help Quinn lay the body down on it. And you can see there is a stab wound that's kind of like at the base of the head where she had tried.
Yeah.
It's still bleeding. It looks like sometimes the cut is not, the blood's not coagulating like it even should.
Yeah.
Is Aurora back yet?
Well, let's hop in, and as Quinn says, I need Aurora, you're going to hear his voice and see a glimpse of him holding that body. Or let's have it be a glimpse of Quinn and Pim Pam setting the body down onto the table.
Okay.
And he's holding. Quinn is trying to hold the other part of the string.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. That's
So I
perfect.
think the realization is thinking of who that is. And at this point, she's going to be frantically trying to follow the string back. Mm-hmm. And then in where you guys are, she actually is physically moving, though she's still covered in ice, and you can
Hallshear by
see
the
her
neck.
kind of, yeah, let's go, Hallshear.
The ice stays where
The ice
where she
stays,
had
but yeah, like frost is forming as she's kind of stepping her way back
I've seen this
towards where she
movie.
is.
That's sick, though. That's so cool. So I don't think we've ever seen Aurora like moving trance like while she's in this state.
Yeah,
right?
that's
No,
true.
not
It's
yet.
always
It's always been stationary.
yeah.
And it does look, even though her eyes are all white, you get the sense that she's not seeing
She's seeing
you
something
guys.
else.
Yeah, she's seeing something else. Yeah. And you come to the table. Yeah.
I was just gonna. Iliad's just unnerved. Just like Iliad's. I'm not so sure we should be doing this.
I am. We need to do this.
Marley, is that you?
Do we hear?
No, I don't think you guys. She's yeah. It's more of she's almost like she's just gone somewhere, but her body is moving. Help me, Aurora.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm here.
I think you get up to where Quinn is now, and there's this like you are almost standing, almost like you can see into the temporal realm where everybody is with Marley's body, but you're still standing in death. I'm trapped. I can't get out.
Aurora, if you're there, if you can hear me, I need you to push her back from death. I need you to push her back into living.
talk?
You can talk. You can talk to Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Because you guys are both holding the ends of the string that's connecting you guys.
Can her body sustain?
We have to try. Aurora, if I'm going to be able to heal this evil thing, this item and this evil that was done to Marley, I have to know. I need your help. I don't know quite what I'm doing, but I know you have to be involved. It can't just be me. It has to be us.
And so you guys can hear Quinn's part of the conversation.
I need something else.
Is there anything that Illy can do with... Do I have any knowledge about this item? I don't remember. I don't think I do, because we just collected it.
No more than anyone else does.
Okay.
I don't... And I don't... Please, everybody, just... Don't come near me. Understand that this is going to require something to heal it. It's going to require sacrifice of some kind, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what it looks like. I'm hoping with my connection with my mother and my dad that I'll be able to sustain it somehow. Maybe that's why I was here. That's why I was born. But just don't come near us. Don't touch me.
What are you saying? You're not treating yourself for that.
No, I don't know. It's not a full trade. It's never a full trade. Not yet.
Whoever though, they're not worth the trade of you. Full? Part?
We have to try. We have to try to heal this cursed thing. We can't let 𝒂𝒂💂💂 use it. We can't let Valak use it. This needs to go away, and Marley needs to be healed. He's gonna reach out to Arkhelon, who is still at the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna ask Arkhelon to get him some of the skin. And so Arkhelon's gonna cut out a piece of the skin from the sails. He's gonna bring it over. He's gonna open the toolkit. There's a lot of things he doesn't know what to do with.
Yeah, they're very much, there's like a mix of apothecary type tools and like surgeon's tools. There's a knife, there's some scissors, it's different size tweezers to select things. And all the items are shaking and quivering.
This is an artifact?
Yeah.
Arkhelon, I'm gonna need your help too. Arkhelon's gonna disappear and flash in the forehead, so we're gonna be one. We're gonna do this together.
Is the golden string visible to the rest of us, or is it something that only he can see?
Because of his prescience roll, he can see it.
He's going.
If you guys want to roll something, try and see.
Yeah.
He's gonna pick up the golden string, and he's gonna pick up a needle and thread, and he's gonna lace it, and he's gonna try and stitch with the golden thread the skin back on.
Beautiful. Okay.
And he's just gonna it's gonna be a slow, meticulous process, but that's what he's trying to do.
And Aurora's gonna be feeding the string, pulling it along.
I think I understand the pantomime enough.
For sure, you guys can see that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I need to see the string. I think I get what you're doing.
So, we're gonna have Aurora and Quinn roll something. It is going to be, this is to determine how much it takes out of you to succeed.
Okay. I'm using a legend point for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it too.
I don't know if it matters, but I do have the restoration boon from the Chiato. If I can use it in some way to support Quinn, it may be small, but it's all Pim Pam can actually do that is healing magic oriented.
It could be good afterwards, because they'll take fatigue, and restoration will take that fatigue away.
By the way, my perception, I rolled with advantage? Does that mean I only get to keep the high one?
Yeah, depending on how you keep the highest.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's 18 then.
18, okay. And Aurora, because of your roll before with Hallshear, you have advantage 2 from that roll as well on this,
Oh.
as he's not trying to fight against you.
I rolled a 32.
Nice.
I got that 20.
Time to go. Time to go.
Oh,
Who
so
loves you
much-
today?
So much fun. Yeah. Oh.
Wait, is it
Oh,
Asher?
it was Ashy.
Yeah.
Oh, cuddle bug. It's Asher's birthstone.
Oh,
and an explodey.
Yeah.
Wow.
48 plus 19.
67.
Okay.
Wow.
Might be able to save the restoration.
67.
Okay, that's
incredible.
awesome. That's really cool. So we're gonna wrap this up with a scene. I think we'll have, for the fun, Quinn is gonna take a level of fatigue.
Okay.
So Pimcam can heal with the restoration boon. So you can have that. Because the item's gonna die in 24 hours anyway, so you might as well use it.
Oh, that's so fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is it a morning glory flower that grows on the back?
Sure. Yeah.
Like that from the Cheeto?
Like
That's
mama.
adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of a Pokemon. I wonder what it is.
I mean, kind of is. All right, so as Quinn's taking this time stitching the skin back together, Quinn, you can hear the tools saying, "I need to drink. Let me taste."
I don't know what you need. I don't know what you want.
You feel a hand on your shoulder as you're like starting to get jittery about it and starting to panic.
Right.
And it's Odin saying,
I'm glad you're here.
"Not.
What?
It is taken care of. We are here together.
Thank you. Yeah.
This must be done.
What? What must be done?
Healing these accursed tools."
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. But I don't know what I'm doing. I need your help. Can you help me move my hands? Can you help me? Can you help me do something?
We will keep it appeased. You do the healing.
The item?
Yes.
How will you appease the kit?
We have already begun to.
I don't know what that means.
Do what you must, worry not.
Okay.
2 brothers as one. We will do this.
Yes. Yes. Physically, visibly strengthened by those words, specifically those words. Hearing Odin, hearing Arkhelon, hearing Brothirin, hearing all of them.
Yep.
So,
as you continue to stitch the body back together, you guys can see that as he's doing it, it actually, every once in a while, you get a glimpse of that golden string. And you see it taking this disgusting, leathery-like skin, and it's starting to become more pure skin, flesh wrapping around this corpse. And Aurora, on your side, as you feed the wire back in, you see behind, you get a glimpse of one of the Archeros, Lathan, standing behind Quinn, and he is slowly walking towards you as you are finishing feeding the string back in. He is passing through and coming into death, standing there, and bows to you. Quinn, as you're finishing and actually putting everything back together, the eyes actually blink for a moment.
it's working.
Aurora would say, "Who are you?" Because she doesn't know.
The item says, I am satiated.
What?
And that's when, Quinn, you'll notice Lathan is standing next to Aurora in death.
What are you doing?
It must always take something.
No.
This is part of our destiny.
No.
Some have already left.
What do you mean?
If we are to change an item that has taken lives for 1,000 years, then our 1,000 lives will heal it.
You can't do that.
It is already done.
No. And he's gonna notice. He's gonna feel. Or rather, he's not going to feel. Lathan. I can't hear you. Please come back.
It is my time. I have been here a long time. My judgment is at last due. He looks over at Aurora. I am ready.
Come find peace.
He's gonna lay down into the water, and you're gonna feel compelled to say the words that the Abaddon always says to those passing into death. I am the white eye.
I know. I am the white eye that watches. I am the hand of doom. Rest now, O weary soul, and face thy judgment due.
And as you say that, you feel him just relax, and his body coasts down the sea of stars. Marley takes in a breath. And almost seems to fall asleep. A gentle, actual sleep.
And Pam's gonna put her hand on the back of Quinn's shoulder and just be like, "We did it."
He wasn't supposed to go.
Aurora will jump back into life. Marley,
You're still
are
here,
you
right?
okay?
Quinn's gonna step away and kind of blank stare. He's gonna step away, and as Aurora comes and replaces him at that place, I think Quinn is gonna pass out.
Catches.
Yep. Got
Just
the
gonna say,
flower.
you're catching?
I'm catching.
Okay.
Because I'm right
Pim
there.
Pam
with my hand
pushes
still.
Iliad out of the way.
I mean, if you're stepping in, I'm
No, that's right. That's a good point.
defensively
You put your arm. Yeah.
Yeah, and she'll kind of like just kind of cradle him and just like play with his hair.
He's while he is passed out, he's still crying. Like, it's not even like, oh, you see a tear. Like, while he's sleeping, he's just crying.
Can Brick just put fold up the cloth over Marley's body?
Yep.
I'm so sorry, Quinn.
This has been another fantastic episode of BombSquad. We'll have to do a little bit more in the next episode. An Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you also gain access to bonus content. Got a little taste at the beginning of this one. And a whole lot more. Where are we? Don't forget to check the links below for the sound, music, and ambience that you use. And thank you so very much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. All right, bye.